Hey guys, Salvi here, just reminding you to, of course, like, subscribe, and follow, and all that kind of good stuff that YouTube asks if you enjoy what video I'm going to put out for you today. Thank you. Ahamo, from what it looks like, is a cellular company in Japan, and they are, as I can tell here, from what it looks like, it is a cellular company in Japan giving, or at least some kind of data, cellular data plan in Japan. Which is 30 gigabytes, 110 gigabytes, that kind of thing there. From what it looks like, it's an application that allows, I'm guessing, some kind of transfer of data, that type of thing. Well, they are cutting things from Nijisanji. They are cutting a sponsorship that they had with Nijisanji for a very long time. And they've had it since 2022, from what I know, from the Nijisanji Koshien. As you know, the Nijisanji Koshien I have covered before when they first announced it. This is a... Basically, Koshien is a high school baseball championship, and Nijisanji Koshien is them playing a specific mobile game that, you know, emulates that whole championship. Basically, it's a baseball thing, and baseball is super popular in Japan. It's kind of like college football, the high school baseball. It's like kind of like college football over there, from what I understand. They said regarding the sponsorship of the currently ongoing Nijisanji Koshien 2025 and the Niji Koshi 2025 X Ahamo campaign. Scheduled to start from the Wednesday, June 25th. After careful consideration with any color, we regret to inform you that due to various circumstances, we have no choice but to cancel these events. Sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused to everyone who was looking forward to them. We kindly ask for your understanding. This came out of nowhere. This was 2 days before it was supposed to happen, or at least 1 day before it was supposed to happen in Japan. It was June 23rd my time, but it was June 24th Japanese time. And it's talking about June 25th, Japan time. So this was all going to be in Japan around that time. So it's 1 day before, 24 hours before is a very short period. Some people were thinking, as I had covered before, that Kane and everybody was supposedly getting a lot of drama with Nijisanji GTA. They were in a GTA role-playing server where someone supposedly was as harassed, but even the person that was supposed victim said, look, this was RP, this was all a joke, this was not meant to be taken seriously. Even the one in the RP, the woman who was the victim, said this ain't big issue. But of course, the issue continued in China more than anything. And Kane was one of the people involved in it, in the sense of it being in the same area, but they weren't involved directly, but they got a lot of flack. And like I said, I don't like the agency Nijisanji itself. The way they manage their talents, I wish they could do better. But if they get falsely accused of stuff, if a VTuber gets falsely accused of stuff, I will be as objective as I can in saying, hey, they didn't deserve that. I may not like their company, but they didn't deserve that. This may be some other things in the middle. I'm guessing this is more based on maybe they couldn't, the contract, something was up. You know, something behind the scenes besides that is causing them to give that up. We don't know. We may never know. These are between two companies, and I don't think it was a kind of thing, although a lot of people are pointing to that. In the comments, people are pointing to things like this person here says, it's really harsh that the inside joke got blown up because of outside trolls. This is what the person's talking about, the kind of thing. So I just think, as companies do, there's something in between. There's something there that's preventing them from doing it. Whatever it is, hope it does get worked out for next year, because, of course, the fans don't deserve it. Deserve to, you know, not be able to have certain benefits from watching Koshien and things like that. So that's just my opinion. You could differ from it. Let me know in the comments below. Chromashift, who used to be called Idol Corp, they changed it because of obvious reasons. They wanted the bad publicity, the bad stuff to be moved and changed. They are, of course, they had changed everything from Idol to Chromashift, along with the things that are going on here. And also, one big change that did pop up today was this. Introducing the Chromashift new units. Let's take a look at the thing it says here. Encore is going to be these. Akupin are going to be these two. Outlaws are these three. Rebel and Primari are going to be all of the current ones. Of course, these are the reason why you don't see certain people there, is because remember, on June 30th, there are going to be a group of VTubers who are going to be graduating, 3 VTubers Nikki Rei, Connie Confetti, and Kai Saikota, who are going to be leaving and graduating from Chromashift in this case. Used to be Idol. But now they're not going to be in any of the new groupings, of course. Because, I mean, why would they put them in the new units if they are no longer going to be there after the 30th? It's not that they intentionally removed them because of bitterness or anything like that. It's just they're going to be gone for whatever reasons that they have. Unfortunately, I still am a little like, why did they do this for Kai Saikota and Connie not even getting the chance to get their stuff back? I'm not sure if either one of them wanted it. Looked like Kai did. Connie Confetti, I'm not sure. But they didn't even get the opportunity to buy their IPs when Nikki Rei did. Of course, Nikki Rei is one of the oldest ones, I believe. She started at the very beginning of Idol Corp. So I don't know, maybe it was in her contract that she had the option, and in the newer contracts that you didn't have the option. I don't know. But the point is that they are continuing with Encore. Encore at the very least is going to stay the same. Outlaws used to be Wildfire, Rebel, Primari, and Aquapine. So they're all going to be there. I mean, I guess because, you know, people are going to be changing. They're not doing what Hololive did, or Nijisanji, where they're grouping their units are going to stay the same even if there's only one person there. They decided to do a shift because Chromashift is coming out. So I just want to give you guys an update on that. Suzuka Utako was a Japanese VTuber, Japanese speaking VTuber, Japanese VTuber overall. Part of Nijisanji JP, they did retire on the 12th of June in 2024. And why am I talking about them today? I mean, they were retired a long time ago. Well, they came back as this form here, Novel Tsukamoto. And let's take a look at what she's done. Of course, she ends up looking very similar. This is something normal. This is something that does happen, especially when it comes to Nijisanji VTubers and a lot of other VTubers. You want to do something similar because there was obviously a reason why you were liked by your community. There was a reason why the model was liked, or if the model was really, really liked, then you do try to be similar, at least somehow similar, somewhat similar, to be remembered, to be easily spotted, you know, without actually saying, because of NDAs and all that kind of stuff, without actually saying, hey, hello, it's me. You can definitely, in this case, like you see here, the face is similar enough. The hair and things like that are, of course, she has more like pinkish highlights, pinkish streaks, and this one only has kind of like a more of a pinkish down below. So, of course, the designs are very similar. Let's take a look at her new Live 2D here, which, of course, you have the thighs and all that kind of stuff. It does still conform to Twitch's guidelines, in case you were wondering.
私がめちゃめちゃ嬉しいこの姿になれて本当私の趣味全開の姿
And she has way more movement than her Nijisanji VTuber Live 2D did, because Nijisanji is very stiff. They are known for being extremely stiff. So that is one wonderful thing that she was able to do. She was able to get, you know, a little bit more movement, a little bit more fluidity in everything that's going on. So yeah. She even has these things.
目の光もなくなってんの今気づいた
Like even her mouth moves a little bit better. Like all these things, all these different ones you have here. The hard eyes, things that Nijisanji would never. Nijisanji would never.
テレ顔で応援してください
So yeah, she's letting people know everything about her. You know, the usual things that happens in a VTuber intro, a VTuber thing. So of course, big congratulations to her. Hope everything goes well. And she's already winning because she's already more mobile than her VTuber in, of course, Nijisanji. Already way more mobile than her VTuber in Nijisanji, which is great to see. Ex-Niji Shinri from Holostars EN has, of course, had their birthday recently. For those who don't know, they, of course, had their birthday recently. A lot of people have been wishing them happy birthday, of course, as well as Hololive, etc. They did a handcam stream where they, you know, just took looks like it was specifically handicrafts with their handcam stream. Like they were doing clay, modeling clay. I think they were doing a koi fish or something.
Oh, wait, it's not sticky enough or not slippery enough? I don't know what the term is. I don't have the terminology to make this work, or like to describe what's happening with the clay.
And of course, they
Oh,
also were
voice
talking about
pack.
merch,
Yeah.
voice packs, and
All right.
other things.
So,
Cute.
here's looking forward to here. Let me bring out. Okay.
More stuff there. You know, everything that they have. They, of course, have it in their section now there. All the things that they have for the merch. And let's see it. What? Oh, the bulgy eyes.
For more. It's not as even as I would like it, and it's bothering me.
Very, very nice, though.
Okay.
I mean, much better than I could do.
Happy and bright. Thank you so much for the soup. There we go.
And of course, they finished it up. It's you know, it do be looking like a koi fish from what it looks like. It looks better than anything I could ever do. But of course, here we go with Epi, who is an Off-Kai vendor. It says full illustration. Umemi helped fund for Off-Kai, and here you go, the happy birthday Josuji Shinji. And of course, from Hololive themselves, their the merch that we had mentioned before. And of course, it is available in GeekJack for those places that Hololive does not, the actual Hololive store does not ship to, or it costs too much to ship to. You have GeekJack, which is a little bit easier for certain places. I believe certain places in Southeast Asia, it's a little bit easier. It depends on where you are. But here you are. You have the full thing, the full set, which is, you know, the voice pack, the necklace, the blanket, the cushion, the plushie keychain, that type of thing, the postcard. So those are all the things that are in there, $115. And of course, the tariff situation is a little bit different than it was a month or two ago. So of course, hopefully that does make it cheaper for you guys to get. But shipping can still be quite a bit for these big sets here. So of course, get it if you can. If you can't, it's perfectly fine. But congratulations and a happy birthday to Shinri. Happy belated birthday to Shinri. Production has been getting a ton of wins, as have other agencies, of course. But the main one I want to talk about right now, of course, is Hololive Productions and what they are doing, or what they are allowing an indie game company, an indie game itself. Rift of the Necrodancer is going to be having a DLC with Hololive girls. It says Games Crypt of the Necrodancer, Rift of the Necrodancer, and Cadence of Hyrule. They're all here. BYG Vancouver. These are all the ones. Hatsune Miku has arrived in there, so she's also a part of Rift of the Necrodancer. Miku Music Pack is out now on Steam. And of course, you have Brace Yourself Games, which is the one who runs it, which are these people here. You can see all the things to do. Crypt of the Necrodancer, Rift of the Necrodancer, all of them are here. And of course, that is the group that is doing it. And let's just take a look at what they are doing. As you can tell here, the new DLC is approaching as of June 23rd. You have, from the left, from what it looks like, Suisei, Iris next to her, Marine next to her, Hako's Bells next to her, and next to that, a bit of a surprise, is Gura. This is, of course, just my thoughts on it, my thoughts on what it could be, because I don't know of anyone else who has that look in EN, or in any of them, I don't think, or has any type of staff or anything like that they can carry. The only one that has like that kind of staff thing is, if I'm not mistaken, period, I think is Gura. So that's the only one that could have that. And of course, it says join our newsletter to learn where the new music pack drops. It is going to be the DLC music pack. They aren't going to be characters in there, but it looks like it's going to be songs based on what they've done before. With like here, Hatsune Miku, it looks like it is a music pack for Rift of the Necrodancer. So it is not the actual characters in there, but still, they do have to, usually if it's a paid game, they do have to license these things, at least get permission in some way, shape, or form, whether it's paid or free, in order to be able to use these things, because they're all licensed in one way, shape, or form. So music from all of these 5 are the ones that are going to be there. And of course, other people thought of the same thing. That's just what it is. Of course, Iris, you can tell because freaking her crown here. Suisei, same thing because of the crown there. Marine, she has unmistakable size, as well as Bei because of her ears. And Gura, just because of the only one that I know of that has any kind of staff thing going there. So yeah, this is going to be cool. It's going to be amazing. Of course, look forward to it. If you haven't played it, take a look at it either way. And hopefully this works out for them very well for them. That's my hope. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing overall, and a place where we can lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. Today, I'm talking about Miltendo version 1.0, the self-defense chef mushroom VTuber, and of course, a little bit of background on them that they have let me know. It's basically they are a displaced humanoid anomaly ousted from the home amongst humans and potential other VTuber creatures because of impending threat of being locked away if he's deemed too dangerous in society because he is that mushroom. And those type of mushrooms, I think tend to be poisonous. They are, doing what it is. They did have a flesh tuber self, but they also have a VTuber self. They do play action, cozy, party, survival games, that type of thing. They, of course, are more casual, as you'll be able to see here, as we can show you here. This is their VTuber site here. It says, Asian American voice actor turned VTuber, bilingual, blood type B+, Pisces, etc., mixed martial arts. All the things here that you need to know about them. And let's take a look at one of the things they have here. Playing Chrono Odyssey.
Oh, Rose almost dead. We took down the very first boss. Woo! Finally!
Yeah, it's always a celebration when you can take down the first boss. Absolutely. And of course, they do have some things that, of course, I'm going to continue to put here. This was Chrono Odyssey. Let's go back to their About section. Of course, they have their links here. They have Instagram, Linktree, all that kind of stuff there. And a little bit more. They do, of course, they're willing to collab just like everyone else. They do plan to do live stage performances, meet and greets, that type of thing, as what every VTuber will do. Thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.